Alright, I just came down for my early morning check to see if anybody was in labor, and before I came down for doing my milking, and sure enough, Rocky's in labor. So she had goo, she had absolutely no ligaments. I didn't stick around long because I knew I had to come back up to the house and check on the boys. They were still asleep, and I needed my camera, of course, for you guys, and my coffee. So anyway, Liam woke up as I was coming in. He was coming out of the bedroom and he's got full-blown snotty nose and cough. I was like, lovely, lovely. Luckily it's Dalton's spring break, so I went and woke him up. He was like, you owe me. So he's sitting on the couch with Liam, keeping him occupied. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. She looked like she was possibly even pushing when I was down here. I mean, it wasn't a push, but it was like she wanted to. So let's hope I didn't miss anything. All right, so she has not had a baby without me. That's good, because I wasn't gone that long. But I tell you, when they go pretty fast. As you saw with Shady, she had 2 babies on the ground in 6 minutes. And they are doing quite well. I know this is a little dark. I'm gonna try to repair the lighting so it might look a little different, but I'm gonna do the best I can to get this on camera for you guys, even with the poor quality lighting. I could put the light back on, but it means I would have to unplug the heat lamp, which I might be able to do. These guys seem pretty strong. For anybody that was saw the video where I was mentioning that I was still trying to name them, I am going to look at your suggestions for sure, but I will let you know that Ryan has already put in 2 very good suggestions. He always gets the perfect names. It makes me mad. I hardly ever get to name our goats. I got to name Chuli Scrumptious. Ryan isn't familiar with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, so he didn't really have ideas on that one. Oh girl, you're so big. So we are going to stay down here until it happens, guys. So one question I get asked very, very often is, what is in my kidding kit? What is in my birth bag? You know, what are the supplies that I require for labor and delivery for my goats? Honestly, the only thing I grab from the house is my cell phone charger, my camera, a backup battery if I have one. I don't have one right now, so I'm hoping that this battery is charged. My backup battery just wasn't plugged in, that's why I don't have one. And towels. That's it, because everything else I would and could need is already down here. So one of the first things that I may run into needing is going to be calcium. If labor becomes stalled, it is oftentimes correlated to a calcium deficiency as the reason. Now there are multiple reasons for that stalling, but calcium always seems to repair it. Whenever labor has been stalled for me or my friends, including my friend Bree at Art and Bree, calcium has been the answer. This is something I did not learn on my own. I learned it from Rosie at Successful Goating with Rosie's Facebook group. It is something that she taught me when Fancy Girl was in stalled labor. It was what got her contractions going again, and I've been a firm believer in it ever since. And the thing is even if they didn't need the calcium, it's not gonna hurt. It's a natural, you know, benign thing that it's not gonna cause any problems if you give it to them when they don't need it. So it's one of those why not type items. So the forms of calcium that are most common with goat labor that people use are calcium drench, which is high alcohol content. I have it, and I used it on Fancy Girl, and I do give calcium to all of my goats after they kid too, because usually there's a drop in calcium levels from kidding, because the muscles work so hard and everything, and the muscles use up a lot of calcium. So I have calcium drench and I have used it, but you do have to mix it with molasses or something because it's high alcohol content. She's pawing. That's my towel bag. You don't need to get in that. So calcium drench is high alcohol content, so it burns going down. They're not going to willingly take it. You got to use your drenching tool. And my battery light just came on. I cannot believe that. What am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to have to film the rest of it on my phone. That's okay. My phone has great video quality. So I'm going to finish out this clip. So calcium drench, mix it with molasses, and drench it with a drenching tool. It'll burn going down, and they're going to shake their head and fight with you about it, but it goes down. The other thing is Tums. If they will eat the Tums, that works great. If not, you can crush them up and mix them with the liquid and drench them. The other thing is CMPK. And so those are the things that are most commonly used in calcium form. I think there's also a calcium that you can give as a subcutaneous shot, and it works even faster. But I will tell you what, the calcium drench, that worked within 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes with Fancy Girl, and it worked really fast with Flopsy too. So I know it's very effective at getting into their bloodstream pretty quick. So calcium, if the labor seems stalled, or if they're pressing the head against the wall, there's a lot of other symptoms. So hypocalcemia. So there's muscle fatigue is one of the reasons for calcium, but there's also two other things that would cause the need for calcium, and that's hypocalcemia and, let me look it up real quick. It's on Rosie's website. Any of this information that I'm giving you, you can find in the files on Rosie's Facebook group, Successful Goating with Rosie. So if you haven't written it down already while I was talking, you can find it in her album. She does her files in photo albums. It's really cool the way she does it differently than other Facebook groups. So there'll be a photo album that's all about each topic, and it'll be photos of all of the things that you need to look for and how to diagnose, treat, etc. So calcium is the first thing I might need during labor and delivery. Alright. Looked like she was having another big contraction there. Yeah. Stretching the neck back is a very common contraction sign. I wish the lighting was better in here, y'all. Sorry. Like I said, I'll try to repair it in my editing, but it won't be perfect. How you feeling, Rocky? Alright? Yeah. So, while labor progresses, we watch for any signs of extra discomfort, more than the usual. If a baby's malpositioned, it can be more uncomfortable for the mom. But, you know, I mean, birth is a pretty uncomfortable process as it is, so it's hard to tell sometimes. Hypocalcemia, or milk fever, can cause a lot of symptoms that are similar to labor. Head pressing against the wall, yawning, stretching. Some of the ones that are different is that they go off feed, or that they get a low temperature. Those are two that are a little different than regular labor symptoms. I can't tell if she's having a contraction or pushing. It almost looks like she's gently pushing, but that might just be her adjusting. Yeah, she's just trying to get comfortable. So we always watch for the first push. It's good to know when that first push is, because you want to count down from there 30 minutes. So stargazing, looking up at the sky like that, that's another symptom of hypocalcemia that you would want to administer calcium, but it's also a symptom of labor. So a lot of these symptoms are going to be very similar. So there's no way to know for sure that there's a need for calcium. But like I said earlier, it's always a good idea to give if you feel like something's wrong. I personally don't feel like anything's wrong right now. She is not seeming like she's stressed or straining. And I don't see her trying to push yet. And that's okay. When she does start to push, if she stops pushing, if she gives just one push and then doesn't push anymore, then I would administer the calcium right away. I always try to have 2 does do at the same time, if possible, because goats are herd animals. So to put a goat in a stall by itself can often make it stressed out and make labor more difficult. So the fact that Shady and the babies are in here is nothing to be alarmed about, because Rocky needed to have somebody with her so she wouldn't become stressed, because she is a herd animal and she likes being around other goats. She would have been lonely by herself. Another big contraction. You can hear my quail crow. So far I've only seen one of the quails actually crowing. It's one of the white-breasted ones. But I don't know if there's more roosters or not. Oh, big yawn. That's a sweet girl. Shady girl's eating like crazy over there. I brought them some fresh alfalfa hay. And I've got some snuggle buddies sitting next to me. Some warm little baby goats to love on. It's hard to try to let them sleep when I just want to pet them and love on them. Maybe I should put one in my lap to let it sleep in my lap. Rocky, we're going to hug on your baby when it's born, too. Yeah. You're doing good, Mama. That's an interesting position, Rocky. I'm pretty sure it's one I used in labor, too. I think the other goats are starting to wake up. They hear me over here narrating. Oh. Sounds like Daisy or Dominique. Oh, are we getting ready to push, honey? Getting close, huh? Yeah. Big contraction. She's working her way through it just fine. I think it's go time, guys. If that wasn't a push, it was close. She's starting to become vocal. Sweet girl. I was not present for Rocky's previous kidding, so this is interesting to see how she behaves during labor. I might have to empty my lap if I've got to get up. I have 2 sweet babies sleeping in my lap. You sweet Rocky. Good job, baby. If I don't see you give a really strong push, I'm not going to believe you, though. She's definitely being more vocal and getting up and down more. Somebody else is being vocal, too. Yeah. Yeah. You can do it, girl. You talking to those babies? Yeah. Telling them to get up in the right position and come on out, okay? Yeah. Yeah. You want some attention? Yeah. You like affection when you're kidding too, huh? My goats, they love their mama. Yeah. I know. I know. You got this, baby. Let's see some kids. Hmm? Let's see some kids. Good girl. Oh, yes, I bet you. Silly girl. Say, don't stop. Don't stop with the love. Yes, baby sister. That's exactly how you're supposed to lay down together. Really? What are you doing? You're so silly. You're on top of your sister. But I want this spot. I'm going to squeeze into it, even if I have to just lay on top of you. Silly babies. Rocky has been very vocal for the last 10 minutes, but with no significant pushes that I have seen. So this is not in the danger zone time-wise yet, but the vocalness makes me think that she's experiencing some discomfort down there. So she should either be A, pushing, or B, there may be a kid positioned incorrectly. So I'm not panicking yet, but I am considering giving her calcium to see her push better. And I am also considering doing a 2-finger check of her cervix to see what I feel is presenting. I'm going to wait probably another 10 minutes before I do either of those. If she changes and gets worse, then I'll act sooner. But if she continues at this vocal behavior without pushing, I will be checking even before the 30 minutes, possibly. You gotta follow your gut sometimes in these situations. Oh, you're licking me. Yeah, you're ready to lick your baby, huh? So at this point, we need to consider if we need the next set of supplies, which is lube and gloves. Right now she's pushing, it looks like, so I don't think we're going to need it. Looks like she's been given a couple of pushes. Oh, yep, I just heard the water break. So we are making progress. Because the water has broke, we want to make sure it does progress now. So she should begin actively pushing. If she doesn't, then we need to consider what we're going to do next. So the fact that her water just broke could be a good sign and a bad sign. At the same time, we just watch it, you know. It often happens before really strong pushes, but not usually much before. That's what happened with Fancy Girl. She had her water break and then was not pushing, and so she needed calcium. This girl's been giving gentle pushes, so I'm not too worried yet. I think she's going to begin good active pushing now. Like I said, it hasn't been a half hour yet, so no need to be alarmed yet. Alright, she's laying down and it's pushing more. Oh, you're going to encourage her, Shady? No, Shady, you stay over there. There you go. Give a good push. There you go. You can do it, Mama. You can tell she's pushing. Yes. Oh, lick, lick, lick. Goats want to lick when they're in labor. That instinct. The mama to clean. Clean, clean, clean. Lick, 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 lick. Good mama instincts there. Alright, girl. Give it a good push. You're real close, honey. You're not going to need any assistance, I don't think. So let's see some babies. I just got a text from Dalton. How much longer? Son, if I only knew. Well, I wish I could say that's the first time that I've seen a goat try to nurse on itself. But Fancy 2 did that when she was in labor too. I think it helps them release the oxytocin. It's a stimulant, yeah. To help get those strong contractions going, huh? Yeah. There we go. Good girl. Good strong contraction. Give it another push, girl. She's so interested in cleaning up the water. There you go, girl. Now I'm seeing some progress. Good. Good girl. Give a good push. Good girl. We still have 10 minutes before the half-hour mark is met, so no need to worry about anything yet. I do usually like to see stronger pushes, though. So calcium might have been helpful in this situation. And I might still give her some. But I usually give them calcium after they deliver, too, so you know, I haven't gone to go get the calcium because I'm not worried. I just want to stay by her side and see how the contractions are. Monitor those. Go, girl. You go, girl. There we go. I see good protuberance coming out. Come on, girl. You gotta give a bigger push. Yeah. Silly girl, got hay on your nose. Yeah. Alright. Alright. You got this, girl. You just need to give a good push. Up and down, up and down. You are an up and down deliverer. It's been up and down more than any of my goats at this point. Usually at this point, you guys just want to sit down and push. Not to distract you from the birthing process, but these two, oh my gosh. Too silly. Alright. I don't want to miss the birth because I'm distracted by baby goats. Baby goats distract me. You're doing good, girl. I see a good sized bubble coming out. Let's see a nose and hoof now. Let's see it. Girl, you are up and down. She's been in every which position she can be. That's good though. Everybody's different. Every goat is different. Just like every human is different. Some women like to walk around in labor. Some women like to lay down. Some like to be on their hands and knees. Same with the goats. All different. Alright, baby. Good pushes. Good pushes. Good job. Good job. Oh, I had no idea I had that setting on this camera. Wish I had known that when I started filming. That's much better lighting. Make you have glowy eyes, but at least we can see what's going on better. Oh, you're so close, girl. So close. You got it, baby. Come on. Good job, Mama. Good job. You can do it. I know. I know. You got it, baby. Yeah, come on. Come on. Good job, girl. You got it. Come on. Big push. Big push. Come on, girl. She's so involved in licking, she's forgetting about the pushing. Come on. I can't make out anything in the sack yet. Come on, girl. Let's get a nice big push, honey. Come on. She'll probably give a really good push the next contraction. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Don't let that thing pop in my lap. Yeah, I know you want attention. Yeah. There you go, girl. I do see a hoof. Good job. That looks like a hoof. Yeah, you can do it. Good job, girl. Push. Push. You're gonna have a baby real soon. You got this. Let's get another contraction to help you out, huh? You can do it, girl. Yeah. Alright. Next contraction, honey. Here it comes. There you go. Shady, don't. Shady wants to help. There you go, girl. There you go. You can do it. Those two look like pretty big feet. You got a big baby, huh? Is that why it's taking you so many pushes? Actually, isn't that many pushes, Rose. You're just anxious. Come on. Well, see, you got a support crew calling for you, too. Alright. Maybe the next contraction. Big push, honey. You can do it. You're so close. You're definitely not as fast as Shady. Shady had already had 2 kids at this point in the timeline. Oh, baby. That's a big kid, I think. I think you're going to have just one big one, huh? Sometimes with big kids, you do have to help pull. I'm not going to do that unless I have to. I think that she's doing a good job. She's making progress, even if it's minute. You can do it, girl. Gosh, you're so close. I'm seeing more and more coming out, so that's a good sign. She's making the progress on her own. I never want to intervene if I don't have to. It looks like 2 hooves. I have not seen a little nose yet, so that's always a concern. If you don't, oh, that might be a nose coming out now. If you don't see a nose, then the baby's head could be turned backwards. And that would be a very difficult thing, because then I would have to push the baby back in and reach all the way in till I found the head and turn it around to face forward and come out. But it looks like that's a head coming out right on top of those hooves, so that's good. I think we're okay. I do think it's a big baby though. You got it, girl. So close. Shady, you don't need help, honey. That makes your babies come over here. She doesn't need your help. The pros and cons of sharing a stall with a friend. So very close. You see, there is progress, a little bit at a time, but there is some progress happening, so that's why I'm not getting panicked yet. She should be able to do this on her own. There you go, some leverage. Get your foot against that wall. Alright. Oh, don't. I hate when they get up and down and risk breaking open the sack before it's time. Oh boy. You're so close, girl. Moving against the wall isn't really the best idea for having room to get that baby out of you, though. Oh, no, don't push it against the wall. Alright, girl. You are so close. How can you walk with that hanging out of you? You can do it, girl. You can do it. Yep, we've got a nose and a mouth right there. 2 hooves, so we got the proper presentation. See, this is an ear folded up. Oh, there's an eye. So good, we're doing good. We're doing good. Good job, girl. You're so close. Once you get that big head out of the way, you should be quick. Good job, good job. The sack is starting to rip up there by the eye, so I want to make sure she gets this baby out. Come on. Good job. Good. Should go faster now. That was the hardest part. And then the shoulders. Good job. Go on. Give it another good push. Looks like some interesting coloring. Another big push. You can do it. Get those shoulders. Come on. Get those shoulders. You can do it. You can do it, can't you? You're starting to make me wonder. I don't want to help and make the sack break, but in the same breath. Oh, sneezes might help. Okay. Come on. Come on. You can do it, baby. You can do it. Just give another good push. Okay. There you go. Lay down. Good girl. Good girl. Just so you guys know, I'm super close to assisting here. This is a big baby. Trying not to. While that sack is still intact, I don't want to make it not intact. Oh, good. Shoulders are coming. She's got this. I don't have to intervene at all. Look at the coloring. Wow. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that color. I'm just holding it. I'm just holding it so it doesn't fall hard. You're okay. There. Shady, you don't need to help Mother. Mother of the Year award goes to Shady. Clear that baby's face off. Well, judging by the size of this giant, I don't think we're going to need to worry about another kid in there. Jeez, a huge baby. And it's got coloring like kitty. So it's got the alpine markings, but in a much whiter color than Mom. That's interesting. Was not expecting that. She must have some of this white coloring in her family lines. Definitely didn't come from Bo. It's funny that the alpines had their color stand out stronger when all of my Nubians had their color stand out. Oh my goodness, you're cute. Beautiful. Another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful baby. Let me get your towel. Shady, you stay back. Shady wants to help. Well, guys, that took 17 minutes. I was on the verge of being worried. When Shady pushes out 2 in 6 minutes, 2 days before, you kind of expect it to move along fast. Sorry if I'm covering up the camera. I'm focusing on getting this baby face dry while Mama licks the body. You are so cute. Yeah, you snort out any of that junk. There's always some junk. Good Mama. Good girl. Beautiful job. Beautiful baby. Here, let me... Good voice. Here, let me get the baby out of that puddle. Here, yeah. Let me just move the baby out of that puddle. There. Be easy to dry it off if it's not sitting in a puddle. There. Alright. Oh, good baby. What do we got? Mama, can we see? Can we see? Don't even tell me we got another girl. How's that possible? I cannot keep all the does that I have this many. It is a doe. You gotta be kidding me. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh, praise God. Oh, this is so awesome. Oh my goodness. Bo, you're a rock star. All those girls you're having this year. They say that the sex is determined by the buck. And Bo is on baby number 13, 14, and only 3 have been boys. That's pretty incredible odds. Pretty incredible. Oh my goodness. There you go. Cough that up. Oh, don't lick the towel. No, Shady. You know, they say oftentimes herd mates will adopt each other's babies, but I don't want Shady to try to steal her baby. Not this early. I wouldn't be opposed to sharing meals from time to time. Yeah, look at you. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. I really don't think she could possibly have any more in her. I mean, this is a huge baby. Much bigger than the two that Shady had. You're a good mama. Good mama. Don't want the baby to get cold. Yeah. Dry. Dry baby is a warm baby. Good job, mama. Good job. Teamwork, huh? I'll dry off the legs and face, and you dry off the back end and the umbilical cord. You get that umbilical cord cleaned up, and then I'll dip it in iodine. So iodine is the next thing that we might need in our birthing kit. And I keep iodine down here in the barn. So, like I said, my birthing kit is basically everything I've got on hand. Things that you should have on hand anyway, whether you're having kids or not. Iodine is a good thing to have. I do need to go up to the house to get her molasses water, because I don't keep the molasses down here. I probably should during kidding season, but the one molasses that I got from Azure Standard is a really nice high-grade blackstrap molasses, and I keep it in the fridge because I don't want it to go bad on me. Not that it would, but good job, Mama. Let me get the other towel to put the baby on. Well, she's not only gigantic, she's also extremely advanced. I have never seen a baby this young be able to get up to the teat this fast. And she crawled her way over there. Look at her already standing up. How crazy is that? She's not even dry. Look at that. She's like, I'm starving. I'm huge. I'm a huge baby. Look at that. I did not help her at all to get to that teat. What a champ. That's so cute. What a big baby. She's almost as big as her mother. Oh my goodness. Rocky, I will be seriously in shock if you have another baby in you. There's no way. Oh my goodness. So precious. Oh my goodness. So strong. I guess when the baby's huge, it's going to be a strong baby. So there's nothing now. Well, I guess the iodine for the umbilical cord and the molasses water for the mom are the next two supplies necessary. And then we watch and see if she delivers a placenta or if she starts pushing for another kid. If we're unsure if there's another kid, we can do the bump test, which is when you wrap both your arms around her belly and pull up on the belly and let it drop into your hand and feel and see if there's something solid that hits your hand. Some people are really good at doing it, and some people are like, I don't know if I felt anything. So it's kind of one of those things that comes with practice. So you should definitely do it on every goat that delivers so that you get a feel for it and eventually learn how it feels when there is another baby in there. Mama's gonna get her molasses, and she's gonna get some calcium, and she's gonna get some Nutri-Drench and some herbs. And what else do I give the mamas? I give them a lot of good stuff. Probiotics. And then we do the herbal dewormer for 3 days. So yeah, if I were to have gone in to assist and reposition a kid, depending on how severe of a repositioning or going in it was, might even need antibiotics to help prevent infection. I have not used the antibiotics in that case. Even when I went in with Fancy Girl, I'm kind of, I don't like to use antibiotics unless I have to. So unless I see an infection, I don't usually use it as a preventative. I use it as I need. But a lot of people do use it as a preventative in that situation, and that is completely okay. And quite safe. There's no reason for you not to, unless you just don't want to, which is kind of where I stand. I just don't want to. I don't like the idea of using a lot of antibiotics. I want them to work well when I need them. And I found out from my own antibiotic use in my life that using antibiotics when you don't need to can lead to antibiotic resistance. And I don't want that for my goats, just like I don't want it for my own children. So we do pretty well without antibiotics for most situations, although we will use them when needed. Mother and baby are doing well. Sorry about all the dust. I just put down that hay so that she would stop crawling in it. The wet spot. I kept putting her on the towel and she kept crawling back into the corner. So I'm about to leave. I did the bump test and didn't feel anything. She hasn't done any pushing at all. I've got to go check on my own children, get her molasses water, and get my stuff for milking because it's past time to milk the other goats. So I'll be right back to check and make sure everything's okay, but this baby has already nursed, already standing up. Mother's doing well. Everything looks great. No reason for me to stay and babysit. It's warming up outside, so I'm not worried about the baby getting a chill. Not with that much licking happening. If the baby does get a chill, I'll be back to put it under the heat lamp. So I think we're doing well here. Another great, successful birthing. So beautiful and so wonderful. I love to be here and watch it every time. I'm so proud of you, Rocky. You did good. That was a big baby to deliver. You two were good cheerleaders. Thanks for that. Shady, don't go stealing her baby, okay? Let her bond. Let her have her baby. I know you want to be the mama to all the babies, but you can't. You just stay with your babies. I'm having a hard time walking away. I just want to stay and watch this baby. I think we got some truly ears. I saw a little bit of ear control there. They might go up some of the time, huh? So cute. I was not expecting that coloration at all. There you go, Mama. Drink it. That molasses water is like gold. Gives them a good boost. Look at you with your ears. Oh, I think new pines are my new favorite breed. You're a really energetic baby. You got some more water to drink here, baby? They don't usually stop drinking their molasses water till it's gone. She says, yeah, but I got a baby. That's it. Uh-oh. You're contracting again? Or are you just trying to call the baby? Your mama's calling you. Are you gonna listen? She got molasses on your forehead. You dripped molasses on her forehead. Really good. Really good job, Rocky. Let's see. No. Hasn't lost her placenta yet. Shady girl. You gonna steal her molasses water? I knew you would. Good stuff, huh? Well, at least you're not stealing her baby. That baby, though. It's like it's 3 months old. Huge. Huge. What are you looking at? What are you looking at, little sweetie? You trying to get my attention? You're so sweet. These babies are so sweet. All the babies. Oh, I love it. I could have 1,000,000 baby goats. Well, I better go milk. The other goats are waiting patiently. I don't want to leave this where the new baby can sit in it, though. I'm going to put this over here, Rocky, if you want more. You're a good mama. You got a strong baby. Very healthy. Something else you might need if the baby has floppy leg syndrome or floppy kid syndrome, contracted tendons where the legs are not properly standing. Selenium and E gel, a dose of that should be given to the kid. I also give a dose to the mom after kidding. If the baby is not doing well, it's a good idea to give them the lamb and kid paste. This has got the probiotics that are used, that are most common in a kid's rumen. I also give my mamas the probiotics, Nutri-Drench, and the molasses water, and the herbs, the Molly's. The Molly's Herbal Formula 1. Formula 1 we don't use through the whole entire pregnancy, so we give them 3 days of this. If it was a rough delivery, you would want to give antibiotics, and vitamin B complex would be a good idea too. Whew. Coming out into the bright light of day is hard on my eyes. The day is getting started without me. I think I need more coffee. I think I drank the last cup. So while I'm up here, I'm going to throw on a pot of coffee, plug my camera in, get it charged. But wow, how exciting. How wonderful. Such a great, great, great feeling when we have a healthy birth. I'm very grateful. I'm so glad that you guys could be a part of it too and get to watch. That really makes me feel happy to share this with others. And I know how excited so many of you get about our new births. And there's not a lot of people like directly in my life that get excited like that. So I'm glad I have you guys. Thank you. Whew. Busy morning. Thank you guys for watching. You know the drill. We'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.